Oh my God. Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today? Be excited. Get ready. This message is definitely not for everybody. Okay. This message is very specific. You'll know almost maybe immediately if it's meant for you. Okay. So I took a couple notes because I feel like this is exactly what you needed to hear. Okay. And sometimes we need to hear things. We need things to be repetitive. We need it to be in our face to actually be like, wow, I actually feel that. And I know this is meant for me. So I'm really excited to see if this is for you. Okay. If you are the type of person who has really big goals, really big aspirations in life, you've been going through a lot of really big shifts lately. You're like, what the heck's going on? It feels like trauma after trauma after trauma. You're like, what is going on? Help. SOS. I need help. Okay. Things are about to get really, really good for you. Like, really, really good for you. Um, I like to say, like, life is like waves. If things are going, it's like the ebbs and flows of life. Okay. If things have been really crazy and hectic, it's a really good sign that things are about to slow down for you and be really, really good. I only wrote down a couple things and I'm going to read it off. And then I have something really good for you to share with you. And hopefully it's exactly what you needed to jumpstart 2025 because, oh my God, we're almost there. How are we almost there? Okay. You need to take a good look, a good hard look at your life right now and look around you and see what is no longer serving you. People, places, things, okay? Situations. You need to let go of those things because if you do not let go of those things that are no longer serving you, you're basically telling God, you're basically telling the universe that it's okay for those things to keep coming in and to keep happening, and nothing is going to change. And I know this is very cliche, but if nothing changes, nothing changes. And I feel like God really wants to give you all these things and have all these really good things happen to you, but you almost can't have that if you don't let go of the old. You have to be able to let it go so you can make room for the new, okay? What is no longer serving you in your life? I want you to write these things down. Like, I pray that you write this down. I'll put it in the notes for you so you can remember. You can watch this video if you're driving, whatever. You could just come back to it, screenshot it, and maybe journal it in your iPhone or put it in your journal, whatever you need to do. All right. And then I want you to write in there what is serving you. Okay. Boundaries is a huge one. All right. We have been on this journey of boundaries for a really, really long time. We need boundaries. And recently I realized, and let me know if this is like a big epiphany for you, maybe not, but boundaries, when you have boundaries, you are really just loving yourself. So I pray that you love yourself a lot this year and you set a lot of boundaries. The more boundaries, the better. Okay, I have lacked boundaries for a very, very long time in almost every area of my life, and it shows. Okay, the more love and the more boundaries we have for ourselves, the better off we are. Like hard boundaries, okay? And you that could be, listen, boundaries in your workspace, boundaries in your friendships, boundaries in your relationships, boundaries with yourself, okay? Like you could set boundaries for a lot of things. And I want you to, because like I said, this year is going to be so big and so epic for you. Like what is meant for you is coming into 2025. But it's not about being at the right place at the right time. You can't just be at the right place at the right time. Is that a good thing? Sometimes no. You have to be the right person at the right place at the right time. Okay, those three things are super important. By the way, how cute is this cup? I'm like dreading the day when the hearts fall off, but that's fine because we'll just glue them back on and we'll glue on like 100 more. It's just like, imagine you're saying to God right now and you're praying to God, God, I want my wife, I want my husband, or I want this promotion, I want this job, I want this thing to happen and this, all these amazing things. And you're like, well, are you qualified? No, really, like, are you qualified? Are you qualified to have that relationship? Are you qualified to have that position, that raise, that whatever it is, that company you want to run? Are you qualified for that? And if you're sitting here and saying, absolutely, like, Shelby, I'm more than qualified, good for you. Why don't you overqualify yourself by like diving into this video and really taking a hard, good look of what's serving you, what's not serving you, and are you qualified so you could be the right person at the right place at the right time so that blessing does not pass you by? Because I promise you, I could feel it. I could feel it in my bones that really good things are coming, okay? But it will pass you by if you don't like stop and accept that whatever is no longer serving you needs to freaking go, okay? Like, we're not crying over spilt milk anymore. We're just gonna like let the milk rot and move on, okay? Once you can let go of the old, the newness will come in. Surely it will, okay? I have one more thing I want to read off of this, and we'll just have a conversation, me and you, okay? Do what will serve your highest good and highest self, all right? I will never forget my grandparents telling me, literally since I was a child, don't do anything that wouldn't make us proud. Like, I was being told this at like 4, probably 5 years old. And every single situation that I got in, I thought to myself, would this make them proud? And sometimes no, and sometimes yes. You know, we're human, we learn, we grow, we're children, we're curious, we want to like do our own things. But I want you to think about this, okay? Is this serving my highest good? Is this date serving my highest good? Is this food serving my highest good? Is this conversation that I am taking part in or creating going to be part of my highest good, highest timeline? You know, what if you were at a big table with a bunch of really awesome, important people, and one person just so happened to be sitting next to you is the one person that you really need to come into your life. Like, you just don't know it yet. This person could give you a bunch of opportunity, or, you know, they have an opening at their big company and you're the perfect fit for it. And you're sitting at the dinner table with this person, and the only thing you're doing is you're being negative, you're talking smack, you're just being very pessimistic, you didn't show up appropriately, like you look like a mess and you're just a mess. You know, that could be your perfect opportunity. I mean, the situation could look different. You could be anywhere. But I'm just saying, you never know what can happen. It's always going to come in unexpectedly. But maybe this dream, this career, this job, this relationship, whatever it is closer than you think. And I think it's way closer than you think. I think for me and for you, these things are coming in really, really fast for us. Like I said, this video is not for everyone. All right. This is for the people that are in alignment with whatever's going on in the world right now, whatever God's doing right now. Please do not sleep on this video. Do not sleep on this conversation. If you have a friend that you know that is going through some kind of the similar things as you, like they're leveling up and they're going through hard things and hard times, but they're being very optimistic about it because they know the goodness on the other side, send this to them, because I want them to take these notes with us. And I have something for you at the end of the video that you definitely don't want to miss. And it's free. I'm not going to make you pay for it, because why would I do that? Okay, something really, really good is about to come in. You have to let the oldness go, okay? 2025 is going to be so good. I can feel it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm like, I want to be optimistic, because if you don't know me, I'm delusionally optimistic. And if you do know me, well, then you know I'm delusionally optimistic. I'm also very honest. Okay, so just really root yourself. You need to rest. You need to hydrate. I'm speaking to the choir. You need to get rid of old things in your home that like don't make sense anymore. Maybe old items that you like your last partner got you, or things you've had for a really long time that just you're like, this doesn't like really align with me anymore. It's time to declutter. It's time to get rid of all the old crap. If you have old clothes in your closet that you don't wear anymore, donate it. If you have like, I don't know, this is like super random, but if you have like old crusty silverware, like get rid of the silverware and get new silverware. If you need some nice, fresh, white, new clothes, get some new, fresh, white, new clothes. Go to the store, get some Dreft. It's like baby detergent. Get some Dreft, okay? Get some OxyClean and Dreft, and brighten up your clothes, and get a couple things that, you know, are gonna like upgrade your lifestyle, but like ever so slightly, okay? Try a new tea, try a new coffee, try a new restaurant, and pretend that you're a food critic, okay? during the time of waiting and anticipating that these things are coming in, because they're coming, I want you to enjoy life as much as you can. I want you to pretend that you are on like a movie show and you're the star of the show. And when you go out to eat, you're a food critic. I want you to do that. I want you to slurp your pasta and have a contest with a person with you to see who could do it the fastest. I want you to rate the food and rate the restaurant. When you go to try clothes on, just pretend that you're going on vacation and you have to find the best outfit. Okay, like I know these things sound silly, but I want you to do these things because it just adds a little spice to life. It makes things a little bit more exciting. Okay, no more boring stuff, no more mediocre stuff, no more arguing. All right, don't argue with anyone. Let things be. Maybe meditate a little bit. Okay, we're trying to elevate ourselves to get ourselves into 2025. And God really wants us to get there. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, if you have been experiencing crazy thing after this, it feels like you have just been like, you're like, God, when is this going to just subside? When are things going to get boring for me? Let things get boring. 11:11, okay? Let things get boring. If you feel like things have been really, 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 really crazy and things are maybe ever so slightly starting to get boring, let it be boring. Do not self-sabotage. Don't fill your time up with people, places, or things that no longer serve you, okay? All right? Be very careful, because if you don't set healthy boundaries, if you are not like holding yourself to a certain standard, we're not going to get there. We're just not. And we're getting there. We're getting there this year together, okay? The career is going to elevate. That dream you have is going to happen. Maybe the right person's going to come into your life. Maybe it's not about the other person either. Maybe it's just about you being the best version of you, okay? I have to say one last thing. One last thing before I share the thing I have for you. But I feel like society wants us to always be like, oh, my partner, oh, my this, oh, my that. Why can't we romanticize just us? Like, if you're in a relationship, totally fine. I get it. You are in a relationship and it is sort of about you and the other person. But hear me out. You have to come out of a place of abundance, out of love, out of all those things, because your partner deserves 100% from you. And I know sometimes you're not always going to be 100%, and that's okay. We're not striving for perfection here. But if you're single, I don't want you to be like, I'm going to find the love of my life in 2025. And listen, if that's your goal, if like that's something that you're serious about and you're like really wanting that, full support. Okay, full support here. But if you are newly single, why don't you just take the year just to like love on yourself and to give yourself exactly what you need, okay? Because I have a feeling, I have a really big feeling, a gut intuition telling me that a relationship of yours has just ended and you're getting a little bit bored and you're going to start trying to self-sabotage. We are not going to do that. Okay, I will hold you accountable. If I need to, I will. All right, we're not going to self-sabotage. We're going to be on our P's and Q's. We're not going to message a random person just because we're bored, just because we need attention. We're not going to go on dates with random people. We're not going to like go to bars and drink. We're not going to eat crappy foods. We're not going to be in the slumps. We're just be bored. Enjoy being bored, because life is chaotic. So just like enjoy it. I don't care if you're a man or woman. This is for you, all of you. Get a face mask. Get under the eye patches. Get some really like nice designed skincare so you look at it and you're like, that's really cute. I want to use it. All right? Even if you're a guy, get some nice razors. Get a new perfume, get a new cologne, okay? Get a nice new outfit and pretend you're gonna like meet the love of your life in this outfit, or you're meeting like your next like big person in this outfit, or maybe you just wanna like feel confident in the outfit. It's not always about like who you're trying to impress. Sometimes just like love on yourself. Like find something on Pinterest that you're like, wow, I love that outfit. I want that. Okay, this again applies to men and women. Do something for yourself. Fill your time with loving yourself, all right? I had a couple people tell me, date yourself. I hate that. That makes me feel weird, okay? Like, I don't want to like date myself. That makes me feel weird. I don't like it. It makes me feel like a lonely old man sitting in a restaurant alone. I don't like that. But if we could like make it fun, let's make it a little fun, okay? So we don't get bored and we don't text or entertain anything we should not be, because we're not moving backwards this year. We're moving forward, okay? Maybe there's like a new lunch spot you want to try. Maybe they have like a fun little thing, take a picture of it, shout out the company on Instagram or Facebook and let them know what your favorite dish is. Just like network a little bit, get out there a little bit, make it fun. You don't have to make it awkward and weird, okay? Maybe if you work from home, take your laptop computer and go work from a coffee shop or a lunch spot and just try a couple new things. Maybe meet a couple people. If you run a business, leave some cards, get to know the owner and introduce yourself, and don't be weird. Just like take this time to love yourself. Take this time to ask yourself, what do I really like? What do I really look forward to? What is something I haven't done in a really long time that like would really make me feel good? Okay, do those things. Get a calendar, write those things down. Do it because you get to, okay? That is the other biggest thing, is stop saying, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that, blah. Stop. You get to look good. You get to smell good. You get to show up as your best self. You get to go to that job. You get to pay the bills. You get to have kids. You get to be busy, but you also get to have downtime and you time. You get to be bored, okay? Perspective is everything here. And I'm going to put the cherry on top before I get into that thing I want to share with you. If anyone's trying to bring you down in your life, it's projection. It is nothing but projection. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this before, but I will tell you this. Whenever you're doing really, really good, or you're feeling really, really good, and you're on the right track and you're doing the things you need to be doing and you're like, yeah, I'm doing all the things that me and Shelby talked about and we're doing the damn thing, and someone random pops up in your life, that could happen. Or your ex is trying to bring you down, bog you down, that can happen. Or someone walks into your life that is maybe a hot mess that's trying to bring you down, that can happen. In a sense, I'm saying to keep your walls up a little bit. And I say that lightly because I don't want you to block what's coming for you. Like, I don't want like you to be too cautious, but I do want you to be cautious, okay? If that makes sense. Like, use your intuition here. You have to just keep the walls up a little bit for a little bit, okay? Because we've got, hopefully, knock on wood, a long life to live. And you cannot just accept any old thing that comes in. You can't accept all the comments, all the hate, all the whateverness, like all the judgment. You just can't. You have to just look at that for what it is and be like, okay, I see where this is coming from. It's coming from a place of hate, jealousy, whatever the case is, and just let it let it be that, and just go on about your day and just gallivant because you can. Smile because you can, skip because you can, sing because you can, laugh because you can, move on because you can, and don't cry. Everything's gonna be fine. I actually don't want to tell you not to cry. If you need to cry, you probably should. Okay, so I have something for you. It's in the link below. I'm going to read it to you, and then you could download it and see it. It's free, like I said. Also, I attached it to something else. I attached it to my Be Your Best Self thing. So you get like 2 things in one. I just added it in there. It's the Glow Up Plan, Change Your Life in 3 months with these daily habits. I broke it down. It's really good. Style, spirituality, self-care, food, and body. Okay, this is what it looks like. I know it's hard to like kind of see because it's whatever. It's free. Take it, print it off, put it on your fridge, put it on your mirror, put it in your car, put it in your journal, and look at it every single day. And I promise you that 3 months will turn into 6, 9 to 12. And by the end of the year, this little glow up plan, it's for men and for women, and it's not just for women. You will be like, I am so glad that I did that. Because we don't want to be in the same spot that we are in the beginning of January as we are at the end of January, okay? It's not about the big things, it's about the little things, all right? And I just want you to know, I'll tell you in every video, that you are so loved. And I pray that this video found you exactly when you needed to find it. I have a feeling it did. All right. And although we live in a world of nothing but digital, you know, there's a pandemic of loneliness going on. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in our world right now. But I just pray that your inner world can be a place of goodness, happiness, freedom, you know, not abuse and chaos and all the crazy things that happen. You know, I want you to just glow and radiate this year, like from the inside out, because you get to, okay? Anyways, I hope this video found at least one person. I hope it helps you, changes your day, gives you the confidence, the love, the encouragement that you need and deserve, okay? Because you deserve all the love and all the confidence and all the happiness that the world and that God can possibly freaking give you, okay? Like, you deserve it. Start telling yourself that. I deserve X, Y, Z, and I will not settle. Raise your standards, all right? Well, you got this. There's a couple other videos that you might like that are going to pop up, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.